Hey world, how you living? How you feeling out there? It's your favorite YouTuber. Welcome to the Great One TV. So, how you living? How you feeling out there? I hope you're having a blessed day, a blessed morning, a blessed evening, a blessed night, whenever you're watching this video. So today we're doing something different. We're doing this for the culture. We're doing this for the hip hop culture. We're doing this for the wrestling culture. We're doing this for everybody out there. Today we're doing a top 10 video, top 10 animes for the hood. Yeah. You ever bored? You ain't got nothing to do? Kick back and watch this. And you're gonna find some animes to watch. My top 10 favorite animes. We're gonna start with number 10. Number 10 is Beyblade. What? Beyblade? Yeah, Beyblade. Man, I remember being in middle school watching Beyblade when Beyblade first came out. And I remember it being like, what in the world? These little spin top little things. But the show had interesting characters on it. The four main characters, they was different. All four of them were different, but they came together. Beyblade was something that they translated to real life. You was able to buy the Beyblades and able to do the spin top stuff. I remember me and my friends, my family member, my little nephew, my niece, we all had Beyblades. I remember we was in the neighborhood and we was all Beyblading. We had the little Bay Stadium. It'd be like 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Good times. Good time indeed. So, number 9. Number 9, I have to say, number 9, similar to number 10. But let's get into it. Number 9 is Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! Same thing. I was growing up. I remember being in middle school. I seen it on TV. And I remember the characters. The characters were different. But some of the characters were relatable too. Like, for instance, Joey Wheeler. They gave him a New York accent. Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh! You could do that in real life too. I remember I had a Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck, and I had golden sleeves for my card. I had a golden deck. I would go to tournaments, and I would actually win tournaments. I was winning every tournament I went to. I wanted to be the best Yu-Gi-Oh! Player in the world. Yu-Gi-Oh! is also good for you. It was good for your mind, good for your brain. You have to use math, and you have to be able to read. So it kept your brain sharp. The anime Yu-Gi-Oh! The main character, Yugi, was a little boy. He had a necklace with a pyramid. And like whenever he'd get into a situation, he would like change and become like older, like an older person. Like a spirit took over him. And basically he was unbeatable when he became that guy, the king of games, Yugi. But let's get into number 8. Number 8 is Naruto. Naruto, I think is a very good anime. It's not bad at all. The main characters, the team of 3. You got this, the only girl. Then you have Sasuke. And then you have Naruto himself. And then they grow stronger, each individual character, and they journey to grow stronger, basically, and overcome the obstacles. Very good anime to watch. But that's number 8. Number seven anime is Hunter x Hunter. Hunter x Hunter, you may be familiar with, you may not be familiar with. Hunter x Hunter is about a child named, or a teenager named Gon. And his quest to be a hunter, to be able to find his father. Hunter x Hunter is one of the best animes ever. But it's on this list at number 7. But I highly advise you all to watch Hunter x Hunter. It starts out lighthearted. As the series progresses, it gets very, very dark. It gets very, very violent. The scenes are very, very dark and violent. Extremely violent at times. I'm talking about violent. I'm talking about girls getting shot in the head. I'm talking about people being eaten. Yeah. So I highly advise you to watch Hunter x Hunter. Some of these animes on this list are old, some of them are not that old, some of them are new. Hunter x Hunter, I want to say, came out in a long time ago, in the 90s, but they re-released it. So there's a new one. Maybe came out, I think, maybe 2011. Don't quote me on that, but they have a newish anime. Number 6. Number 6 on the list is one of those older animes. This is one of the animes that y'all probably never heard of before. And this is why I wanted to make this list. Because this is for the culture. And I know what the culture likes. Like that keep it G, keep it real stuff. Not no kiddie stuff. Yeah, there's some kiddie stuff on here, on this, like Beyblade and Yu-Gi-Oh, but it goes hard. And they be keeping it real. So, that's what we on. But number 6 is Outlaw Star. Outlaw Star is a mature anime about Gene Starlin on his journey to be an outlaw. An outlaw is someone who's in outer space, who has a spaceship, living this life, doing whatever he wants to do. He comes and goes as he please. He has no lines to anybody. He ain't with the pirates. He ain't with the police. If you got some money for him, then, hey, you got some work for him. And he really to do anything for the money, whether it be bad or good. But for Gene Starlin case, he stands on the side of good. It's a great, great, great anime. I highly advise you all to watch this anime too. I highly advise you to watch every anime on this list. Let's get that straight. So, with that being said, Outlaw Star is one of those classic animes. It starts out lighthearted, but as it progresses, you see that there's bigger and darker forces at hand, and the story leads to something bigger and better at the end. Great anime. Number 5, Rurouni Kenshin. Rurouni Kenshin is another older anime from the 90s. Rurouni Kenshin is about a swordsman named Kenshi. This guy's a straight, cold-blooded killer. Straight this guy right here is a straight stone cold killer. Well, at least he used to be. He wants to put all that to the past. He wants to put all that behind him. But some people don't want to let that happen. So people from his past, present, and future want to keep him on his murderous ways, while he just wants to live a peaceful life. Great anime, great animation, great characters, great story, great villains. That's one thing about this anime that I will say. The villain, each main villain, is set apart, has their own style to them, and characteristics that sets them apart. So check that out, Rurouni Kenshin. Number 4, Bleach. Number 4 is Bleach. I'm not talking about the stuff you use at your laundromat, on your washing machine. I'm talking about the anime Bleach. Bleach is about a guy named Ichigo who stumbles upon the Soul Society. The Soul Society are basically Soul Reapers, aka Grim Reapers. So he gets into that world where there's people plotting and planning, pulling the strings, and there's a plot that's going on that somehow he's in the middle of. So him and his comrades fight together against the forces of evil, basically. It's not really set that cut and dry, but like I said, there's someone pulling the strings, and the person pulling the strings has people who should be good, who are the good guys, doing stuff that they wouldn't normally be doing. So now Ichigo has to fight them to save his friend. A very, very good anime. I highly advise you all to watch it. Bleach is a lot of people's top 3, or I should say big 3. But on my list, it's number 4. Number 3 on my list is Inuyasha. Inuyasha is a classic anime with a great story. Some would say it's maybe a love anime or a romantic anime, but it has love and romantic aspects to it, but it's not all that. Inuyasha is about a anime about Inuyasha, who's a half human, half demon, who wants to become a full demon, who meets a girl. The girl's from modern present day. Oh, the setting is in the past. Inuyasha from the past. There's a girl who's from the future, from our time period, who somehow falls into a well and she gets transported back to the past, where she meets Inuyasha. So they journey to get the jewels so they can somehow, he can become a full demon and she can get back to her home. But of course, it gets deeper than that. A great story like the others. Check it out. Number 2. My number 2 anime is Yu Yu Hakusho. Yu Yu Hakusho is about a teenager named Yusuke Urameshi who gets hit by a car and dies. But the thing is, he wasn't supposed to die. That was a whole accident. That was not supposed to happen. But anyway, it does happen. So while he's dead, he becomes a spirit. He gets taken to the spirit world, where he becomes a spirit detective. And from there, being a spirit detective leads him to fighting demons, and so on. There's a very great tournament arc in this anime. A lot of these animes got a lot of good tournament arcs in them. So that's why I listed these animes. Tournament arcs and animes are like the best. So I highly, highly advise you to check this one out as well. Yu Yu Hakusho has 4 main characters. My favorite main character, is Kuwabara. He's the one in the blue. Yeah. They all have like different colors that sets them apart. Yusuke wears green. Hiei wears black. Kurama wears like a purple paint-like color. And Kuwabara wears blue. And once again, there's a great tournament arc / saga in this series. And my number 1 anime is the king of all animes. You all should know what I'm about to say. Dragon Ball Z. Yes, Dragon Ball Z is my number 1 favorite anime. If you haven't heard of this anime, you must be living under a rock. Dragon Ball Z is one of the best-selling animes of all time. Dragon Ball Z is one of the animes that got me into watching anime. I was in elementary school when I started watching it. I remember watching it and I remember thinking to myself, I ain't never seen nothing like this before. Dragon Ball Z was basically like a new era, new generation G.I. Joe. Every good guy, every Z fighter was like Superman. I ain't never seen nothing like that before in my life. They was flying. They was blasting people with energy rays out of their hand, energy blasts out of their hand. Turning Super Saiyan, hair turning different colors and stuff like that. Transforming. The fight scenes. Just the characters fighting in midair, flying and stuff like that. I had never seen nothing like it before in my life. There was nothing like it. There was nothing on TV that was like it. Dragon Ball Z is one of the most popular, not one of the most popular animes, but one of the most popular piece of animation in pop culture history. Up there with The Simpsons. Up there with the Looney Tunes. Up there with Bugs Bunny in them. Dragon Ball Z, when you instantly see a character, you instantly know what it is. There's so many TV shows and pop culture that reference Dragon Ball Z, it's not even funny. But as far as the TV show itself, it holds up from start to finish. I'm gonna do a top 10 on my favorite good guy, my favorite villains one day. But my favorite saga in the Dragon Ball Z series is probably the Cell Saga. Because they was all there fighting together as one. Then after that is the Frieza Saga. But there's Dragon Ball, there's Dragon Ball Z, there's Dragon Ball GT, there's Dragon Ball Super, and there's Dragon Ball Diamond. So there's a lot to watch there when it comes to that franchise in itself. So yeah, if you ever bored one day, you ain't got nothing to do, you want something to watch, here's a top 10 anime list for you right there. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Let me know your thoughts. Leave your thoughts in the comments. Like, share, and subscribe. And when you do subscribe, make sure you drop your Cash App, because we're on a train to 500 subscribers. When I hit 500, I'm going to pick somebody out of a hat, pick a subscriber out, and whoever I pick out, I'm sending money to. So you all enjoy the rest of your day, enjoy the rest of your night. Know that I love you, and that God loves you too. Take care of yourself and each other. We out of here. Peace. Thank you all for your time, for watching this video, making it to the end. While you're at it, check out some music. I just dropped my new album, The Sixth Element. You can find it in my playlist section. And while you're in my playlist section, I have other projects there as well. So, check it out. Sixth Element, out now.